Hello everyone and welcome back to Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo. I am your host Chromoid and today we're going to be watching one of the last few losers bracket matches. We're leading up to the semifinals here as we watch TW2 Fleet by doomagent13 on the left facing off against the Thork 17th Armored Corps by AdNecrias on the right. Both of these entries have fought long and hard to get where they are now, but at this point only one can continue onward as the loser will be completely eliminated from the tournament and will not progress any further. So, with that being said, let's just get right into it. Three, two, one, fight. Now, the Thorks use a combination of low caliber fragmentation APS spam and more of a high caliber railgun volley, depending on which tank is firing, whereas the TW2 fleet uses these 7 bricks with vertically placed mortars to lob shells down on their opponents and draw fire, while the gutters with their large APS cannons fire down into people from on the perimeter. The problem is that quite a few of the Thorks tend to take off to the outside of the perimeter, farther than I've seen the gutters ever travel, which could cause some trouble for the gutters in their focus fire. But let's see what's happening here. The main core of the Thorks have charged straight into battle with the Gutters. We're going to see if they can actually do any damage here. The Gutters seem to be fairly resilient. Although in the last fight they had, they do tend to get AI cored by anything with a decently high penetration. Not exactly sure why that is. They could be either explosive shells going off underneath the chassis, or just, something... one of the Thorks popping a side wheel there. Or a side tread. Oh, one of the Thorks already having lost a turret. It looks like those... Oh, 2 turrets. Oh, no. 2 Thorks have been beheaded already. Oh, that isn't good. That's going to be some significant damage for AdNecrias' team already being done. Oh, is that 3? 3 Thorks without turrets? The cram shells are strong with this one. Meanwhile, the majority of the Thorks have flocked around to kill this gutter. We'll see how that goes for them. Yeah, the main body of the charge here has been demolished by an attack from the gutters. Although it looks like one is repairing its gun and may have a solution for that problem very soon. Gonna try to push the brick out of the way in front of it. Oh, those are cram shells coming in from all directions. Boom! These aerial cram shells, the vertical drop seems to really hit the opponents where they least expect it, where the least armor is, and another turret pops off. Oh, you hate to see that, man. Oh, man. This is a pretty good fight. Pretty even, I think. I mean, yeah, the Thorks are getting the turrets popped off, but the gutters are getting beat up pretty significantly. Damage is kind of ranging from 80% to 100% all the way across the board. We're going to see how well these spread out Thorks can do, if they can manage to do any more damage to the bricks than they have previously. Looks like the TW2 fleet is chewing through their resources a lot faster than the Thorks are, but only just a little bit. I say a lot, it's actually not that much. Another turret being rebuilt on another Thork. They repair those things fairly quickly. They can get it back up and running. They should be able to rejoin the fight. I think the majority of the actual loading mechanism is actually further down in the tank, and what you're seeing is just the top of the head being popped off by a weak connection as they're back online almost instantly. And the turrets themselves are small. I'm sure the explosive from those crams is reaching quite a bit of the turret superstructure. Oh, another ram and a shot straight through the center of that brick. Just checking, the bricks do have a tendency to die at very high percentages because they get AI cored, or at least that's happened in the last match they had. That's actually how they ended up down here. The gutter absorbing any shots? Is it getting shot at? I think it's getting shot at. Yeah, the gutter's getting shot at from multiple directions, but it seems to be okay. And over here, we just have a whole bunch of Thorks, not dying, but getting pretty brutalized by these rampaging bricks. It's a pretty good scrap over here. Let's get up here where I maybe can see a little bit more of the action. 5 bricks circling around with another 5 Thorks, the 6th one over there in the corner, and then the rest of the Thorks over here trying to manhandle the gutters. Actually, is that the gutter? No, that's the gutter there. So it's a gutter, 5 bricks, and 5 Thorks. And then the other 5 are over here kind of dealing with the outliers. Oh, one of the Thorks has been disqualified. Oh, no! Well, first casualty of the match. The Thork having been eliminated. Oh, that's not good. Probably took some way too many APS hits from those big guns on the gutter. That's what it's designed to do. The bricks do the damage to the outside and hold the Thorks in place, while the Gutter does what it's doing right now, which is ripping into the back of that Thork with those high-powered guns. Oh, man. I think the early shots taking out the Thork's guns really, really did the number for that. And is that it? Oh, no, it's not dead. It's just the turret has been disabled. That's why it snapped back into the forward position. Man, this Thork, I think it would really be able to do some damage if it actually had a turret, but they're getting popped off so quickly. I just don't know. I don't know if they've got it in them for this match. They have been so dominant throughout the losers bracket ever since being sent down here in the very first round of the very first fight they were in. Oh, this Thork needs to come down. That's going to be an instant disqualification if it goes much higher. That's not good. We see one suddenly despawn rapidly. That's probably what happened. Another one's getting DQ'd for being out of position. I believe that's this one over here. Too far out of position. It needs to get closer. That's the Thork C. I've been told that carries the majority of the team's surplus resources, although now that's not really relevant. All the resources have been spent on AdNecrias' team, doubtless on all of those turret repairs. Oh, man. There's a... Oh, no. Yeah, that one Thork has gotten way out of position. I think it went too high as well, and it gained a lot more points than it needed to. It's probably going to despawn itself in right about, and yep, there it goes. That's unfortunate. That's another loss that they really couldn't afford at this juncture. Gutters and bricks scattered around kind of hurt, but not enough to actually matter. They seem to still be doing okay. Got that little Thork C plunking into the back of this brick, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They've got to get some serious damage. They got to start despawning bricks and gutters. And they got to stop losing their turrets. It keeps building the turret only to have it punched off again. Is that it? Is it dead? Yeah, AI dead. Cram probably got down the turret well there and finally blew it up. What a shame, what a shame. And a third Thork goes down. This is rapidly devolving for AdNecrias' team, and the Thorks, oh, just not able to do it. It looks like their initial volleys and their initial shots didn't have the impact they needed them to have, and now we're watching the bricks slowly dismantling them. Those shots from above with the mortar shells are pretty bad. Also looks like both teams are starting to run out of ammunition to work with. I'm seeing less and less shells being fired from the bricks. The Thorks aren't firing nearly as often. And, oh, no, I stand corrected. Never mind. They're fine. They're just scattered out. I'm not seeing all the shots. We've got 4 disqualifications now for the Thork 17th Armored Corps. Oh, no, this is not, this is turning out very poorly. TW2 fleet still has materials in the bank to work with. If they have repair bots, they can use those to heal up any injured tanks they have. The same can't be said for the Thork 17th Armored Corps. They've chewed through everything they have trying to repair those turrets early on, and they could not do what the team that sent the TW2 fleet down here did, which is core out the bricks and leave the gutters exposed and vulnerable. They just haven't been able to do it. Oh man, there's a Thork being chased by 3 angry bricks. That's the back of the engine deck gone. Not the engine, thankfully, but I don't think it's going to matter. A couple more of those hit, that's going to be over for it. Oh, they're trying. They're really trying. Let's see if it actually gets another cram shell through the back. More blocks go scattering off. You got a Thork duking it out with a gutter back there. Now, these bricks are just trying their best to chase it down and lob it. I think the Thork does outrun them, actually. But come back here, boy. We gonna have some words with you. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. And the gutter shooting at it from the distance. Oh man, one gun trained on that running Thork. The other one trained on this one that has been disabled. The big gun too. That's not good. That's probably going to be the end of this one. Where are we at here? Nope, not despawning yet. The Thorks are still trying to put up a fight. The problem is that they have been disabled for way too long. They have not been able to return fire, and as long as those turrets stay popped off, they're just going to be ineffective. And of course, they're going to stay popped off now that they have no more materials to repair with. Kind of amazed at how fast those turrets repair themselves. Very, very neat little repair job. Very good design to be so easy to repair, but at the same time, kind of weak to aerial crams, huh? Just going to be a bunch of holes driving around trying to do something. We got a little 1v1 over here. The Thork. Oh, well, it was fighting. It's fighting a brick, but I don't know that it's got what it takes to withstand that kind of barrage. The brick's just slowly backing away, casually lobbing cram shells on top of the Thork. Oh no. No, that's not what you want to see. The Thork's trying to do some meaningful damage here, but it's not enough. The cram shells are just hitting it repeatedly on the head. Another DQ goes off. A fifth Thork has been despawned. One of these turretless hulls. And this other one, AI dead. So that's going to be a sixth one gone. And AdNecrias' team has completely unraveled at this point. There's no almost about it. There's nothing left of them. There's two with a turret left, but that's not much to write home about at this point. He's wearing the he's wearing the mimic as a hat. I don't think that looks good on you, Brick. You should probably just put it down. Go back to what you're good at doing. And now the gutter has turned its attention on the one of the last remaining healthy Thorks. And those APS, even at this range, are pretty lethal. Just forward lobs the cram. Neither of these have very good... Well, the Thork has way better accuracy than the Brick, obviously, but it's the Brick that's been doing more work. And staying alive. Oh, me. We're down to 40 seconds remaining. I think we all know how this is going to go at this point. Unless all of the bricks and gutters simultaneously somehow disqualify themselves. I think this is going to be a victory for TW2 Fleet, and this is going to be the end of the line for the valiant Thor 17th Armored Corps by AdNecrias. They had a really good run. They lasted a good long time down here in the losers bracket, but this is it. They will not advance. They will not see the light of day, and they will be trampled under a bunch of bricks. The last 10 seconds are going to count down. We'll give them a little bit more time to get acquainted, and that is going to be it. Well, congratulations to doomagent13. Your defeat has not been the end for you. You've been continued on in the losers bracket, and AdNecrias, your beautiful Thork 17th Armored Corps, has finally been knocked out of this tournament. But thank you both for participating. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.